Now let's try this one. Let's try this picture. So I would like my panelists to have a look at this picture, get rid of their logic, their reasoning, their interpretation, their fact level. We all know what it is. We don't have to tell this. But what we need to focus on is when we look at this picture, what happens within us? What kind of emotion, what kind of imagination, and what kind of experience do we feel within us, not from our head? So, my panelists, please, you can just do that exercise and then share your experience with the group. We'll enable you to speak. And the rest of you can do it also. Just look at the picture. Forget your logic, your reasoning, interpretation, your all knowledge of zoology, botany. Please forget all this. Just see what happens to you when you look at this, what kind of emotion, imagination, and inner bodily experience you experience while looking at it, not through logic. It can be the most illogical thing. Try to experience inside, not only from the head. Inside, what happens in your head, chest, abdomen, hands and feet. How does it feel inside you? Try to experience. Don't only think. Don't say it is looking at me, this and that. That is fine. But how does it feel inside you? What's the experience? Yes, trembling in the chest. Very good. Like this, I want. You see? Sympathy and all is not good. Sharp and focused is not good. What the experience inside? Tightness. Yes, tightness. I like tightness. So this kind of go inside you. Piercing. Yes. Go inside you. Feel it in your head, chest, abdomen, hands and feet. Yes, yes. Imagine. Experience. Yes. So I would like Mr. Shishir Verma and Sasha and Elam Pirai and Anne, if you could share, and Mr. Rangar. One by one. Whoever is ready, you can unmute and speak. Now observe. See what they are saying. Watch.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm ready to say something. This is Anne. Yes. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, it was very interesting to me. I felt like the way the bird is looking at me, it's sort of challenging me, but my response is quite sort of indulgent. It's like it's a child trying to be grown up. So I don't really take this challenge seriously. It's like, oh, really? It's like we're playing a game. And inside, I'm feeling quite expanded, feeling soft and warm.
Quite, sorry?
Expanded inside.
So can you describe the word expanded?
Expanded, like opening up.
Opening up. Describe this feeling, opening up.
Getting larger, moving into the world,
yes.
Connecting.
Yes. What would be the exact opposite of this?
Oh, pulling back.
Yes.
Pulling back and withdrawing.
So my only question to you, is this experience familiar to you or not familiar to you?
On a good day.
On a good day, what do you feel?
On a good day where I'm feeling comfortable in myself and connecting with other people.
And on a bad day, what do you feel?
On a bad day, I'm not trusting myself in the world. I don't feel safe in the world.
Yeah, and then what do you do? Yes.
I pull back.
So,
I doubt, and I feel small and contracted.
so that's what I'm trying to illustrate, how easy we could get right into your core pattern just with one picture. What do you feel?
Now,
Yeah, what do you feel about what I just said?
oh, I love it. I think it's very good. Yes, and it's great learning about myself.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Mr. Shishir Verma, please go on.
Yeah, good evening and hi to everyone. Well, when I look at this picture, I feel a sense of control, style, a sense of pride which this crow is showing us. And to me, it is seeming like as if there is energy and I'm in control and very healthy and alert. And what I realize is actually these are things which I really sort of dream of. I want to be in control. I want to be energized. I want to be healthy, alert. But somewhere in my mind, I am not that.
What is the experience of being energized, alert, in control? How does it feel?
Oh, it feels so great for me, and something which I sort of really look forward to, and I want to. And in control is where really my whole body is and mind is in sync, and I'm totally in sort of control about what I'm doing, how I am feeling healthy. That is what comes to my mind.
What would be the exact opposite of this experience?
The exact opposite is that lack of control, little concern about health, not being.
Feel lack of control, concern. What is the experience of all that inside you?
It's a very unhealthy and as if my body is not completely sort of in one body bag. I am in parts within my body. I don't know.
You are in parts. What do you mean by this?
I'm in parts means I'm not whole and complete.
Forget yourself and describe just this experience. I am not whole, I am in parts. Just this experience.
In parts is it's not a good experience. It's not a healthy feeling. It's not a happy feeling.
When you say in parts, what do you mean? Just by this word.
The opposite of what I said, that everything is in sync for me. Rather than that, when I say I'm in parts, means my body, my mind, my limbs, there are aches and pains, and I'm not completely sort of in control.
Right. Okay. So, Sasha, would you like to go?
Okay. I felt like I couldn't swallow. It felt like my throat was really tight and I couldn't get enough oxygen in. Overall, sort of feeling trapped, feeling lost. And it was kind of like, I felt there was like, when I was trying to breathe in air, it was really cold and sharp. Felt quite scared. Felt like there was a big lump I was trying to swallow in my throat. Then when I took a moment to actually breathe, I could feel my sort of chest sort of really big, lots of space, like I couldn't find the edge of my body. And sort of like wanting to cling to the walls, but can't find it.
Right. No, my question is this experience something you're familiar with or is it new for you?
No, I'm familiar.
Yeah. You feel it in times of crisis or not so much?
Yes, in times of crisis, I feel this feeling. I would say day to day, no, unless I'm really unless, as you say, unless there's a crisis. But day to day, I don't feel this feeling, no.
Right. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
Mr. Gurmeet, what is your experience? You're muted. You will to unmute.
Sorry. The moment, good evening, everyone. The moment that picture came before me, as it filled the whole space, it had a menacing look. And the contrast of colors had a sense of authority about it, as if you're driving down the road and you've taken a wrong turn or something, and there's a policeman waiting for you in his stark, contrasting uniform. I felt like that. And like a questioning thing, what are you doing? So a rush of questions came in my mind. Have I done something wrong? Have I done something wrong? I've been caught. And then when I felt at that point of time, first was a shiver. It just went jolting down from one end to the other. I skipped a heartbeat for a moment. It took my breath sort of held for a moment before I could slowly gather back. Didn't come back to its common level. But there was coldness at the extremities of the limb, as if, I've done something wrong. Or what happened? That's the question that was running. That's the emotion that came with it. That was what I experienced.
Wonderful. And finally, Ilam Pirai.
Hi everyone. Sir, I felt that I'm very.
Can you switch on your video also?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I felt so lonely, alone, isolated kind of feeling, and unfit to the world, and so much sadness, and some painful, wounded, separated. It's like I'm not fit to anything. Like I felt.
Right. What was the experience of all that within you? This sad, lonely, not fit, alone, whatever. How does it feel inside you?
It's painful.
Yeah. In the body, head, chest, abdomen, hands, and feet. What is the experience?
It's like hand and all cold, hand cold, and I'm feeling pain in epigastric region, some in discomfort feeling.
Right. Good. And you are familiar with all these feelings or not so much?
Yeah, it's very familiar, sir.
Very familiar, yeah. So let's, fine. Thank you all so much. You really did beautifully. So what can we learn from this little experiment that we did? You see, I just showed one picture. You see, one picture I showed. You can see the picture again. And 5 people gave 5 completely different experiences. One was expanded and cringe, one was control and losing control, one was like a policeman was there, one was some lump was in the throat and couldn't, and one was sad, lonely, isolated, forsaken kind of feeling. Isn't it amazing that none of this has to do with this crow at all? And that the crow only stimulates what is the pattern within us and how directly it can take you to that place, cutting off all your story. You don't have to tell about your father, mother, your brother, your partner, your boss, and whole story, just straight to your experience. This is the beauty of the wise process.